Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks, Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day memory care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. 3 on the way by Herman. Big 3 to close out the first. Over to Schultz, nearly stolen away it is. Miller, throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah! Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Playoff basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live is presented to you by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. With locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Hi, everyone. For Spring Hill Sports Live, I'm Brendan Bull, and Curtis Kaiser, my partner, cameraman and killer commentator, will join me momentarily as we're about 9 minutes away from tip-off here in the semifinal of Sub-State A in the 5A Sub-State Tournament. The winner of this will take on the winner of Blue Valley Southwest or Sumner Academy. As we get a look into our pregame show presented to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. So last time out for the Lady Broncos, it was a dominating victory over the Lady Cyclones, final being on that one 55-23. It was all Broncos in that second quarter, scoring 17 points. They led 24-7 at half, and it was all off of turnovers. When you take a look at the turnover margin, it was 8-29, 29 turnovers for the Cyclones in that game alone, and that really propelled the points in off turnovers. 24 points off turnovers for the Lady Broncos. That propelled them to a 24-point first half and then a 31-point second half to take it 55-23. Ottawa only scored more than 10 points in the third quarter. They scored 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 6 in the fourth, and that led them to their eventual demise, and of course dropping more spots, finishing with a below 500 record for the first time in quite some time, as of course the dynamic duo of Sydney Busher and Isla Herman finished with 38 of the 55 points Spring Hill scored on the night. And for the Lansing Lions, they come into this one 3-16 on the year. Or sorry, 3-17 on the year. They are 2-14 in conference play. As the Lions, they are out of the UKC. The eventual conference of the Spring Hill Broncos come the 2026 and 27 season. And now I'm joined by my favorite partner, Curtis Kaiser. And looks like he can't hear anything, so maybe we'll try right there. That works for you? There we go. Curtis, welcome into the broadcast. Excited to have you for the opening round of Sub-State basketball here.
Yeah, glad to be here. Looking forward to it.
And I was just mentioning about how dynamic Sydney Busher and Isla Herman were. They scored 38 of the 55 that Spring Hill had in that game last week. I mean, phenomenal showing from the Lady Broncos. Sure, you had the number 1 seed, a little bit out of the loop, especially when you had St. James right behind you, but they took care of business without any distraction at all.
Yeah, that's what they've done throughout their entire career. I've had the pleasure of watching them all 4 years, and 2 of the most consistent players I think I've ever been around for the girls program. Jenna Weber comes to mind as well. There's just a stark few that could be that competitive, that good, that consistent night in and night out. Those are 2 of them for sure.
And of course, when you look at the final numbers, rebounding-wise, Callie Rodden had 10 rebounds in that game, and how big is she going to be in this game as well, especially collecting the rebounds as well?
Well, Callie Rodden, you could define her as an unsung hero. She does a lot of dirty work down low, fighting for position, getting rebounds. You look at her height, and maybe she doesn't have to necessarily have the height to play down there, but she has the tenacity, and she'll crash those boards, and she'll defend down there at a high level. And I'm not sure she gets the credit she deserves for everything that she's done for this Bronco program for the last at a varsity level for the last few years.
So we can project the same starting lineup for the Lady Broncos, but they will still be without Elsie Sprague, who has a concussion that she suffered against Bonner Springs. She didn't play against Ottawa, and it looks like she is in Bronco attire, so no Elsie Sprague off the bench again in this one, and it definitely hurts for her.
It does, for sure, because she's a spark plug off the bench. Again, another one of those, she's one that doesn't have to have the ball in her hands to be successful. She'll defend at a high level. If there's loose balls on the floor, she's going to be one of the first ones there. She's battled through injuries her entire career here in Spring Hill, and I think missed all of last season because of one. And, so you feel for the young lady, but hopefully she'll get cleared and come back to play if that's what she decides to do here, either assuming we win for the Sub-State final, and if cards fall our way, maybe a state championship berth here.
And like they say, with the win here tonight, the road to Emporia runs through Spring Hill in Bracket A of the 5A East Sub-State Tournament. When we come back, we'll take a look at our Elliott Insurance Group pregame area matchups. And when we're back, it's the semifinal tip-off here from Spring Hill High School. Only on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Stupid Go Brawley internet.
Go Brawley allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Payola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Payola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Payola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Payola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, starting lineups being announced as we take a look at the road to Emporia. You take a look at the bracket. Spring Hill and Lansing atop of Sub-State Bracket A, and then of course below them, 8th seeded Blue Valley Southwest taking on the 9th ranked Sumner Academy Lady Sabres. The winner of that will take on the winner of this. If the Broncos do win, it's going to run through Spring Hill on Friday, of course. The gymnasium's packed on a Tuesday evening, although the conditions outside may be not the greatest. And that'll, of course, be later as we're under a blizzard warning. It's Addison Callaway and Sydney Busher for the tip-off at the middle. Spring Hill's won the tip, and away we go. Aubrey Meader is forced straight back out. It's the same starting 5 as usual for the Lady Broncos. They're going to force a turnover. It's Addison Callaway up the floor, along with Adita Garzna, Martinowski, Kuntz, and McNabb, the 5 on the floor for the Lansing Lady Lions. Trying to throw it in. Heroics done by Callaway, but it's kept in by Callie Rodden and the Lady Broncos. Bond sees a lane drive. She's fouled on the way up, and 2 free throws coming up for Andy Bond. Hannah Martinowski, the 5'5" senior, picking up her first foul. And of course, the Lions led by head coach Stanford Wallace in his 2nd season with the Lions, as Addie Bond makes the first free throw, averaging about 7 points a game. as Eddie Bond awaits the second free throw. And she makes the second, 2 for 2 at the line for Eddie Bond. And the Lady Broncos already off to a 2-0 start. And that was Kuntz trying to pass it to Callaway. And the Lions want technical on Coach Hussa for being off her coaching line. Definitely going to be ignored there. Down low to Busher, swings it low for Rodden. Forced into a double team press, gets it in, Bond collects it. Meter goes to her right, drives in. Layup won't go, Busher the rebound and the second chance buckets. Broncos start off a 4-0 lead in the first quarter. So we're about a minute removed.
Good attack that time by Aubrey, just didn't quite get it to fall, and then Sydney Busher doing what Sydney Busher does.
Kuntz trying to pass it across the floor to Callaway, and the Bronco defense has forced another turnover here. Not even 2 minutes in, Curtis. And here comes Hand of the Horse being passed down the bench.
Gotta love Hand of the Horse. Probably a Bronco, I guess we should say. Hand of the Bronco, I don't know.
3 on the way from Herman. Won't fall, tipped around, 1 by Hannah McNabb. She'll go up the floor. Gives it off to Kuntz. Senior heavy starting 5 for the Lansing Lions. McNabb, Kuntz, Martinowski, Callaway, and Adita Garza, all seniors. And another turnover for the Lansing Lions. Meter goes one-on-one. She's fouled on the way up. And she'll have 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's Aubrey Meter. She's her ball pressure's always been outstanding. Her effort's always been outstanding. Just a really good defender and really kind of growing as an offensive player this year. And it's good to see because she's going to play a big role for us coming up next year, being that she's just a junior this year.
So Hannah Martinowski to the bench, and in her place will be Taylor Peterson, the 5'4 senior. So 16 seniors for the Lions to start off this game. And Meter misses off the front iron. It's tipped around, still on the floor. Bond trying to win it. It's picked up by Hannah McNabb. This is quickly given to Callaway. She'll try her luck driving in. Can't bank it in off the glass. Rebounded by Kelly Rodden. Broncos up the floor, quick in transition. They'll slow it down. Herman trying to dump it down to Busher. Nice job of Busher to get on the floor for it. Foul on the floor on the Lions. Awaiting the call. It's going to be on Adita Garza. That's the first on the 5'8 senior. Second on the Lansing Lions. Herman dumps it down for Bond, trying to fight through pressure. Can't get the bucket. Rebounded by Hannah McNabb, and she'll spin out of pressure and go up the sideline. Bond fell on the floor. McNabb just trying to get separation. This is Callaway trying to dribble in on Rodden, loses it. It's in the corner for Garza. Dumped down for Jordan Kuntz, and she gets the first bucket for the Lions. 5-2 lead for Lansing. About 3 minutes removed here in the first quarter. Peterson playing tight defense on Bond, gets it to Rodden. They'll slow up the tempo. And Rodden just trying to find Busher down low, stolen away by Peterson. Lansing slows the tempo. Corner 3 for McNabb, over the mark. And it could have been a Kuntz rebound, but it's picked up by Isla Herman. Skips it to the corner for Bond. She'll take it herself with her right hand, goes up with a little floater and knocks it down. Addie Bond's got 4 to start off the first quarter. Lansing, of course, not having their best last 2 years, of course, having to replace head coach Casey Simmons, who was a 2018 state champion with the Lansing Lions. Now the head boys basketball coach of the Tonganoxie Boys Chieftains basketball team. Lansing misses 2 attempts there, and a foul on the floor. Meter got knocked down. They'll call a foul on Taylor Peterson. That's the first. And the team's third already in the first quarter, and the Lansing fans in attendance not happy. Not agreed with the last few calls.
Scoreboard's got him for 14 fouls. Not sure what happened there, but
must have missed one, and there is no shot clock, by the way. Rodden, the nice find. Busher, the nice moves down low. Busher's also got 4. 9-2. Bronco lead. Halfway through. 3 on the way for Kuntz. Off the side of the iron. Busher the rebound. Meter goes up the floor quick in transition. Herman has to save it. Keeps her feet in. Meter pull up 2. Just short of the iron. Lansing will slow it up the floor. Stop and Stable making some noise. Garza wide open, 2 inside. Won't go. Tipped around, lost by Callaway. It's going to be Bronco basketball. And back goes Hand of the Horse.
for those of you that want to see Hannah, you can see the bench and coaches
she's going to be passed back down.
passing Hannah back and forth. And like I say, I still don't know why they take, when they pass hers, they take a necklace off and put a different one on. I'm not sure what's going on there. But
It's for consecutive defensive stops.
Okay.
And Addison Bond, I'm not sure what that was down low. Bond somehow got the ball after, they believe it was Busher down low that tripped. It got to Bond, and Bond puts up the basket, a 9-point lead. And the Broncos will collect their first foul. It's going to be on Callie Rodden. And Isabel Harris will be the first Bronco to check in. And how nice has Isabel Harris been off the bench? She started a couple games whenever Sydney Busher cannot make it due to basketball. And a nice block down low by Harris to start. Peterson trying to chuck one up again, no good. Callaway, the catch and shoot off the miss, another miss by the Lansing Lions. Herman to scream up the floor. Finds open room, goes to her left, it won't go. Busher the rebound, and another second chance buckets for Sydney Busher. She's got 6 points. And the Broncos lead by 11 here in the first quarter, 2:21 to play. More Bronco basketball coming up here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawley.
I hate Go Brawley. I miss satellite internet.
Go Brawley. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Brendan Bull and Curtis Kaiser back here with you for the Sub-State semifinal match here from Spring Hill High School. As Adita Gart, that's Hannah McNabb will inbound this. Get it right back from Addison Callaway. And she'll face the noise. Nice to see the boys basketball team here supporting the girls. They take on Baser Linwood tomorrow. And of course, I will be there with Caden Carbajo. Curtis, he's got some other plans, although I'm sure you'd love to hear his voice again. Another straight game, but hopefully he can join us maybe on Friday or Saturday.
yeah, wish I could be there tomorrow night, but it's not in the cards for me, so wish to.
Downtown, no good for McNabb. Rebounded by Meter, down the floor. Herman, wide open layup. Herman's got her first 2 points on the evening. And they're going to call a carry on the Lions on the inbound. So Lansing again can't get it across the floor. It's going to be Aubrey Meter, the inbound. Tosses it up for Busher, goes to her left, throws it up, bakes it off the glass. Sydney Busher's got 8 in the first quarter. And it's a 15-point lead for Spring Hill in the first quarter. And Lansing, they had to beat Turner in order to make it to this tournament. Nice job by Meter to force it out of bounds. McNabb trying to get it to Jordan Kuntz. And Meter again right there, forcing pressure. Spring Hill running a 2-3 zone. Kuntz a 3, knocks it down. Jordan Kuntz has all 5 points for the Lansing Lions. They still trail by 12. Like I was mentioning, they had to beat Turner a couple days ago just to make it into the 16th seed spot. Herman on the other end knocks down a triple. 5 points for Isla Herman and a 15-point lead for Spring Hill. Calloway throws it up. She's fouled on the way up. And 2 free throws for the first time tonight for the Lansing Lions.
Yeah, those last 2 possessions down there for the Lady Broncos is a microcosm of their seasons and their careers for both Sydney Busher and Isla Herman. Sydney Busher doing the work on the block, playing through contact, using the glass, being very fundamental. And then Isla Herman just simply driving into the person, doing a little sidestep 3 and from the wing, and nothing but net. 2 solid players playing well tonight.
And Calloway makes the second one. Less than a minute to play. Just no shot clock again. Skipped around, meter, fakes, trying to drive, fouled on the way up. Adita Garza picks up her second personal foul. And that is now the 4th team foul. Despite the scoreboard saying 5, I only have 4.
I think it'd been a shooting foul anyway, so we don't really know if it's.
This meter makes the first one. She went 1 for 2 her first trip up. Now makes her second, so 66% from the line, looks to make it 75%, and does. Kuntz being met by Busher, up the floor for Calloway. 34 seconds. Calloway pull up 2 inside, off the side of the iron, rebounded by Addie Bond. Skips it up for Herman, has an open lane, and knocks it through. Isla Herman's got 7 in the first quarter. Can McNabb answer back with 15 seconds. They'll pass around to Jordan Kuntz. Clock down to 10. What will Lansing do? Garza skips it across the floor for Calloway. Clock down to 3. Calloway trying to drive, throws it up. She's fouled on the way up, and 2 more free throws for Addison Calloway. And the student section wanted to travel there. That's going to be on Isabel Harris. That's the second on 5'10" junior. Addison Calloway misses the first free throw. Keely Rodden, how special is this that Callie and her sister get to make the roster together? Callie, of course, playing her final season as a Lady Bronco, but Keely has got 3 more to play, and Calloway makes her second free throw. How special is that, Curtis?
Oh, I'm sure they're absolutely making memories that they'll never forget. So good for them. There was even a game earlier this year where Callie must have spoke with Coach Hussa because she allowed Keely to get a start as a freshman. So that was kind of a neat little deal between the sisters there. So
24-8, 16-point lead for the Broncos as we go to the second quarter here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Bronco Athletics.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
You know our Sonic Smasher, our best burger yet. Well, meet the all-new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Made to order with crispy bacon and fresh veggies. Pinkies up for the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, getting ready to start quarter number 2 here from Spring Hill High School. Keely Rodden will inbound it to Addie Bond. As Aubrey Meter will start on the bench, it's Keely Rodden, Callie Rodden, Isla Herman, Sydney Busher, and Addie Bond, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Broncos. It's Busher gives this to Herman. Floater inside, no good. Rebound, Addison Callaway. Wide open up the floor. McNabb fakes, and a foul on the Broncos as Hannah McNabb makes the bucket. She's got one more to earn at the line. As they'll give the foul to Keely Rodden. That's the first on the 5'6" freshman. And McNabb to shoot one more at the line. Takes a circle around the rim but doesn't fall. And Bond just trying to push the pace and out of the hands of Isla Herman. Broncos going to have a turnover here, but they're not too worried about that one. They've done a phenomenal job on defense. Nice job by Rodden to get the block on Callaway. It's going to be out of bounds. Inbound play coming up for the Lions. It'll be Adita Garza to throw it in. Garza surveys, trying to dump it down for Callaway. It's pushed back up the floor. It's McNabb trying to drive. Off her foot, and off her back foot, and gets the bucket to fall. Hannah McNabb's got 4 in the second quarter. What can Spring Hill do to answer back? Rodden, nice moves down low. Kuntz, nice defense there. Bond throws it back. Herman, a 3 off the side of the glass. Busher, nice job to chase down the board. Busher dumps it to Callie Rodden. Surveys, throws it back. And they call a 3-second violation on Spring Hill. I believe that was Sydney Busher down low in the paint for the 3-second call.
Yeah, you don't hear or see that called very often, but
very rare in high school we've seen it. I remember the last time I've seen one called in a high school game even. Kuntz almost throw that away. Peterson collects it. Broncos playing tight defense. Switch to a man defense. And they'll say out of play off Isla Herman's foot. Lions again have another inbound play. It's Adita Garza again. Minute and a half removed here in quarter number 2. Lansing's got 4-0 margin here in the second quarter. McNabb tries her luck from 3, knocks it down. And Coach Huss is going to call a full timeout as Lansing has a 7-0 run in the second quarter, and here come the Lions. They're within a single-point margin. We'll stay picture-in-picture on the court as we go to a commercial break sponsored by Team Young Realty.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and the Lions have a 7-0 run to start off the second quarter within the first 2 minutes of the game, Curtis.
Yep, they're continuing to battle out there, and the defensive pressure, maybe not quite it was to start the game, but I'm sure Coach Hustle addressed that in the huddle here a moment ago.
Either trying to attract a foul and throw a layup in. McNabb trying to go to work down and do the same. Won't go. Peter's going to go quick in transition off the miss. She'll go to her left, sees an open lane, throws it up once again. It won't go off the hands of Rodden. It's going to be going the other way with the Lansing Lions. Looks to be Spring Hill's going to go to a full court press.
That's still our ball.
It looks like they changed it to be Spring Hill basketball. Throw in was initially tipped by Callaway. Nice job by Rodden to chase it down. Spring Hill can slow it down here. No shot clock. So this is for Isla Herman. Goes to work on Garza, trying to throw it to Rodden, and it's over her head and out of play. It's going to be Lansing Lion basketball once again.
Yeah, I think Coach Tressa's going to let Isla Herman just to shoot that. She's got the size and the ability there to attack the middle of the lane and rise up and get a good shot. Instead, we ended up with a turnover.
Busher almost smacked it out of the hands of Kuntz. It's given to Garza, and she stepped on the line. Spring Hill is going to force a turnover on the other end. It's forcing Adita Garza to drive baseline. It's going to force her to step just barely on the line. And back up the floor come the Broncos, trying to find an answer. Lansing started off a 7-0 run to start the second quarter, and they answer back as Sydney Busher has reached double figures. She's got 10 in the game. And Lansing trying to go quick off the inbound is going to lose it out of bounds.
And what a luxury it is for the Broncos to have a go-to player like Sydney Busher to, when you're in a bit of a scoring slump, who do you go to? One of your best players.
They'll go to her again. Doesn't get it. She'll try her luck again. Fixing her position and throws it up off the glass. 12 points for Sydney Busher. She's got all 4 of the points in the second quarter for Spring Hill, extending the lead to 13, and they're going to call a foul on Callie Rodden. And Rodden's going to pick up her second. And that's the second team foul of the quarter. Dita Garza to check the inbound play. Tosses it for Callaway, who has to collect it. Throws it for Garza. Rodden slaps it out of play, and Garza will watch it go into bounds. Lansing will inbound it again, but this time from a much farther position, right near the Spring Hill sideline. Garza once again. We'll go single file and give it to Kuntz. This is right for McNabb, trying to drive, denied by Aubrey Meter. Here comes Bond in transition. Spring Hill has numbers, dumped down. Busher left alone, and Busher the basket to go. 6 points for Sydney Busher in the second quarter. She's got 14 on the game and a 15-point lead for the Broncos. Kuntz a 3 off the front of the iron. Isla Herman the rebound. She'll go quick in transition. Touchdown pass for Busher. Gets the basket. Busher at 8 in the first quarter. She's got another 8 in the second. 16 for Sydney Busher.
Yeah, and on the previous possession, I'd like to know how many times did she actually score from the right side of the bucket, being a left-handed player, but not very many. But she sure finished it there.
Off the miss, here comes Herman again to guess who? Sydney Busher. And Busher's got another basket. 10 for Busher in the second quarter. And Coach Wallace is going to call a full timeout. It looks like the timeout worked for Coach Husa, because the Broncos have found their groove, and Sydney Busher has all 10 of the points scored in the second quarter, and a 19-point lead for Spring Hill. As we'll step aside for just a minute, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. 10-0 run halfway through the second quarter. 3:10 to play. Brenda Bull and Curtis Kaiser back here with you. And coming up on our Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, we'll break down the first half for you, and then when we come back, we'll recognize the state wrestlers as Aubrey Meter is going to be recognized for scoring that basket. 12-0 run now for the Broncos. And their first lead over 20. They've got a 21-point lead. Callaway for McNabb trying to fake out Rodden, and Callie Rodden's going to pick up her third foul. So Hannah McNabb to the line for 2 free throws, and Isabel Harris will check in. And Isabel Harris also has to be careful. She's got 2 personal fouls. McNabb to shoot free throws. Makes the first one. She had the first 7 for Lansing in that second quarter when they went on a 7-0 run to start. And that forced the timeout from Coach Hussa, and now Spring Hill turned around and made a 12-0 run. And Lansing's going to come back here and make it a 12-2 as McNabb knocks down both her free throws. She's got 9 in the game, and just all in that second quarter. Brings the lead down from 21-19 for Spring Hill. Busher, the drive, can't bank it in. Harris, the rebound. That won't go either. It's going to be Peterson who gives it up to Kuntz to slow the tempo.
It's almost like Sydney heard me about shooting from the right side. She's going to try to prove me wrong there.
Kuntz lost it, stolen away by Addie Bond. She's got Kuntz beat, and Bond's got the layup. Bond gets her first basket of the second quarter. Very nice defense from the Lady Broncos. Going to try and trap McNabb. Peterson the screen. All alone is Garza. It's flipped to Kuntz for 3. Way short of the mark and out of play. Bronco basketball going back the other way. Less than 2 minutes to play here at quarter number 2. As we want to extend our congratulations to the Spring Hill Wrestling program. Solid performance at the state tournament there in Emporia. Here's Herman on the drive. Goes to her right on the left side and knocks it through. The whole starting lineup besides Callie Rodden's got themselves 2 points in this quarter. Callaway throws a line drive to Peterson, but Garza's blocked by Busher. Broncos. Herman pull up 2 off the front of the iron. Kuntz has it snatched away by Meter for the most part. They'll call a jump. It's going to stay with Lansing, and the Lansing fans wanted a foul. They're not going to get one. The Lansing fans not going to be happy as Kuntz is going to voice her displeasure. We don't have the best view from up here, but definitely it seemed to be that Meter almost had a clean snag on the basketball there. And Busher again denying the Lansing another try to go to the basket. Lansing's going to have to inbound it once again. Kuntz to slow it up, less than a minute to play. It's for Callaway, right back to Kuntz. Just throws it up and off the side of the glass. Herman's got it, and she'll go across the timeline. Open look, Busher collects it and tosses it in. 12 points for Sydney Busher in the second quarter. She has 20 in the first half.
The only thing harder than that catch was that finish. Very well, good concentration there by Sydney to gather it and get a good shot at.
3 on the way for McNabb. Knocks it through. McNabb has 12 in the first half, excuse me. Game clock down to 5. It's Addie Bond. Gets the screen. Goes to Herman. It's good. If it goes, it doesn't. And a dominant second half finish for the Lady Broncos. After giving up a 7-0 run, they storm back and score 18 points in the second quarter, and they've got a 42-20 lead here going into the half. We'll step aside for our Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show after the dance performance. We'll recognize the wrestlers and we'll break down the first half for you here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
In a 5A USDA wrestling tournament this last weekend at a cost of $28,500. 17 of these young men and women were able to win a match or more at the state tournament. Off the mat, the girls team achieved honorable mention academic All-State, while the boys team was first team academic All-State. 13 of our varsity wrestlers made first team academic All-State honors individually. The following students represent Spring Hill with class and dignity at the 5A state tournament. Avery Cochran, Ellie Gahn, Sandy Dickey, Casey Saylor, Rosemary Nader, Morgan Hinton, Callie Blair, Kate Nip, Xander Lazenby, Venus Wells, Brayden Hanley, Austin Ross, Chase Wilson, Brody Dipkin, Colin Levette, and Logan Alexander. At heavyweight, with a season record of 27-3, a career record of 73-29, first team academic All-State, two-time state qualifier, and placing fourth in state senior, Gage Wingeter. At 135 pounds, only a three-year wrestler with a season record of 35-10, first team academic All-State, a two-time state qualifier, and now a state runner-up senior, Ellie Ruffin. At 157 pounds, a season record of 46-4, a career record of 135-44, first team academic All-State, four-time state qualifier, a two-time state placer, and now a state runner-up, senior, Avery Bartek. At 145 pounds and 41-3 season record, a career record of 155-22, with more than 100 of those wins coming by way of fall. First team academic All-State, three-time state qualifier,
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Payola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Payola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Payola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Payola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Touchdown, Lewis. I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Welcome back to Bronco basketball here in the Acacia 5A East Sub-State semifinal game here from Spring Hill High School. Now time for a halftime show presented to you by Michael Gran, an agent at Farnborough Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. And Curtis, give me your recap on the first half.
Well, it's been a contrast of styles. You know, the Lansing Lions have been trying to slow things down, running half-court offense, no pressure on the Broncos up the floor, and Spring Hill's been doing just the opposite. We pressure the ball down the court, trying to run a gun where we can, get easy buckets, and they've done a pretty good job of that. You know, you can't talk about the first half without talking about senior Sydney Butcher and just what she's been able to do this first half. It's been awesome seeing her just do what she does. You know, we're running short on time when it comes to being able to watch her compete. And so to see her here in her last year competing as hard as she does, and she sets an example for the rest of the team by how hard she's working both offensively and defensively. It's just been fun to watch. And
Sydney Busher certainly has been the harder worker, especially going into that second quarter when the Broncos had a 7-0 run for Lansing. Lansing was back within a single-point deficit, and the Broncos have relied on Sydney Busher to power them through that run. They countered that with a 10-0 run thanks to Sydney Busher, but she finished the second quarter with 12 points. She's got 20 in the game, leading the game and the team, again, with 20 points. 9 points for Isla Herman, 8 points for Addie Bond, and 5 points for Aubrey Meter for the Broncos. And then for the Lansing Lions, Hannah McNabb leading the way with 12. Also in complimenting her, Jordan Kuntz with 5, and Addison Calloway with 3, the only 3 scorers for the Lions as we get ready to start the third quarter here. That'll do it for Michael Grant, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, as it'll be the Broncos basketball to start quarter number 3 here in Spring Hill. The winner, of course, this one will take on the winner of Blue Valley Southwest and Sumner Academy as we're away and playing here in quarter number 3. Rodden Goes to the quick two, why not? Meter, the second chance bucket, can't get it. And then Meter is dragged down trying to keep the ball within her possession. And it'll be Lansing basketball after they call the jump. So Lansing basketball. Spring Hill kind of says, surprise, we're going to run a full court press, and that's what they do. And not sure how that was a carry, but Rodden says no thank you.
Might have got away with one there.
Just might have. As Callaway was going up the floor, and it kind of looked like she just had her hand slowly going across, so referees will tell her to play on, and in most cases that's what you can only really do. As the first we'll see of Grace Mom, the 5'8" senior, as Addison Callaway is checked off just to make sure that she's not in any serious pain after being knocked down. This is the freshly checked in Mom. Kuntz gets it right back to Mom. Saw open space, and Mom is going to pick up her first points. And the first of the game for either team here to start the third quarter. Rodden back to the turn to the basket. Garza rips it away. They'll call jump ball. It's going to stay with Spring Hill. And I think that's what Coach Host is going to tell her, is to turn to the basket and not have your back turned against it, because that's the worst situation you could be in at any point. Herman, the nice drive. She's fouled on the way up. And is she going to the line? Yes, she is. 2 free throws coming up for Isla Herman. And Grace Mom, after getting a bucket on the offensive end, picks up a foul on the defensive end, and Isla Herman's going to be shooting 2 free throws. Misses the first one. Herman, a free throw here could put her in double digits, being the third scorer for both teams in this game. And she's got 10 on the game. Isla Herman goes 1 for 2 at the line. 2-1 the margin in favor of the Lions. Lansing looks to be playing a lot quicker to start this third quarter. Here's McNabb on the drive, throws it up just off the side of the glass. Meter goes quick, and she'll slow it across the timeline after McNabb regains defensive control. Meter, pull-up floater inside, can't bake it in. Rodden the open rebound and the open basket. And Callie Rodden's got her first points on the evening. And it was just a matter of time before Callie Rodden was going to get a rebound and put the basket in.
Yep, doing what she does. Again, getting offensive rebounds and putbacks. That's been her story here at Lady Bronco uniform.
McNabb loses it. Meter's going to force her to go backwards, but Addie Bond's going to pick up a foul for a push. That's Bond's first foul. Addison Callaway checks in for Hannah Martinowski. Lansing's only run 7 players off their bench, as they have 10 listed on the roster. They only have 9 on the bench, so maybe one sick, maybe one just couldn't show up, not sure. Mom's denied by Busher. Here come the Broncos up the floor. Herman knocks down the easy 2. Herman's got 3 to start off the third quarter. It's a 25-point lead for the Broncos, their largest on the evening. This is McNabb. Goes across to Mom. She'll pull it from 3 and knocks it down. And Mom, freshly off of the bench, has got 5. Or they'll call it a 2, so excuse me there. It's 4 points for Mom instead of 5 to start the third quarter. Can Herman answer back? Sidestep 2, knocks it down. Isla Herman's got 5 in the third quarter. Callaway crosses, goes to her left, has it knocked out of her hands, but they're going to call a foul on Spring Hill. I believe that's going to be on Isla Herman. It is going to be on the 5'10 junior, picking up her first. And kind of just laughed it off like, I can't believe it, but let's just play on here.
Yeah, didn't see the foul there, but Isla knew it was on her. A little smile on her face.
That's the kind of joy you have to play with here.
Yeah.
This is the most fun time you can have in high school basketball. The playoffs, nothing like it. Baum goes up strong. Gets the miss. Mom chases the rebound. She'll try her luck again. Can't bank it in. Mom back-to-back misses. Rebound for the Broncos.
She just came in here and made an immediate impact for the Lady Lions.
Broncos will run a play, but they're going to take their time with it. Busher, big power dribble and just powers their way to the basket. 22 on the game for Sydney Busher.
If you're going to let Sydney do that, it's going to be a long night. Very little resistance there by the Lady Lions.
Callaway crosses at Busher. She's got an open lane, just tosses it up. And Callie Ryden's going to pick up her 4th foul, I believe. So it's going to be Isabel Harris to go to the table, and the foul is going to be on Callie Ryden, as that is her 4th foul. Addison Callaway to shoot 2 free throws. Makes the first one. As here comes Isabel Harris. Callaway in the second quarter had all of her 3 points off the free throw, from the free throw line. So she's got a chance to earn 2 more, but misses the second one. So she's only going to get 1 from the free throw line. Herman dances. This is for Harris. Up top for Bond. She'll want a screen from Busher. Just a give and go down low. Count the bucket for Sydney Busher. Four in the third quarter for Sydney Busher. Jordan Coons picks up her first foul, the 5'10 junior.
She's so strong with the ball. She's got an ability to absorb the contact, play through it, and finish strong, and that's what she did there. Got herself a bonus point also.
Sydney Busher's got 25. Halfway through the third quarter, Callaway fights through the pressure, and Herman's going to pick up a foul. And that's just been the bread and butter for the Lansing Lions, just trying to get to the foul line any way they can, and Callaway just goes right back again. So Herman picks up her second foul. Callaway has shot 4 for 6 and makes the first one. So it's McNabb, Coons, Mom, Garza, and Callaway at the line for the Lady Lions as she knocks down the second one. She's got 6 on the ball game. Spring Hill just 4 away from making this a 30-point game. It'll be the largest they've led tonight. Harris, the nice save. Meter gets it to Busher. Busher, the basket. She's got 7 in the third quarter. And the Broncos extend their lead to 28. Callaway back to work, can't get the bucket. Herman trying to get it away. And another foul going to be called on the Broncos on Addison Callaway. As it'll be this time Isabel Harris. That's the third on the sophomore. The junior, excuse me, the 5'10 junior Isabel Harris. Callaway back to the line once again. And she's just going to take the free throws as she gets them.
Yep, she's out there battling, playing hard, being aggressive.
If there's anybody that Lansing needs to find the fight, it's going to be Addison Callaway. She misses the second one. Adebon slow up the floor. Looks, finds Meter. They're going to call a travel on Aubrey Meter. Just forgot where her footing was. You can kind of see in the background, the faint background of where the Stoppage stable is. A lot of the boys basketball team in the front row supporting the girls basketball team. They've got a tall task against Baster Linwood on the road tomorrow. We'll be there. Well, just me, not Curtis, but Hopefully Curtis can join us for the final sub-state game, whichever one it is. Garza knocks down a three. And it's her first points on the evening. And Lansing trying to put up a fight in the third quarter as Bond misses the floater inside. Kuntz is going to be met by Busher. Gets across the timeline, gets the screen from Callaway. She's going to try and drive. Off the side of the glass. It was tipped out by Addie Bond. It's going to stay with the Lansing Lions as Peterson's going to check in for Grace Malm. So Peterson took a break, and into the game comes Martinowski for Addison Callaway. So Lansing without their relentless scoring threat who just continues to drive to the basket every single time as they're in the bonus. With 2:29 left to play in the third quarter. McNabb, watch out from the perimeter, no good. Peterson almost had a hand in there. Continuing to try and get the ball away from Bond, and Peterson's going to be picking up her second foul. So that's the third on the Lions in the quarter. Isla Herman to inbound. A Bond will show, and she'll call the play. Give to Meter. Drives. Busher right near the baseline. Don't give her that much room because she's going to do just that. That's 9 for Busher in the third quarter. She's almost got a 30 ball here in quarter number 3. 2 minutes to play.
Current score Lansing 32, Sydney Busher 29.
She's almost, yeah, like you mentioned, she's almost outscored the Lions in this game. Busher sees her counterpart in Herman, one-on-one with McNabb. Herman, no foul on there. Meter's going to attract it, though. And 2 free throws coming up for Aubrey Meter. We await who the foul on the Lions it's going to be on. It's going to be on Adita Garza picking up her third. Minute 39 to play. Aubrey Meter is going to sink the first free throw. It's her first points of the third quarter. Only 4 Broncos have scored in this third quarter. For the Lions, they've only had 2. Correction, 3. They had Malm off the bench as well as Meter knocks down the second free throw. 28-point lead for the Broncos. It's their largest. It's the second time they've reached that margin in this quarter. Didn't have to play. Deep 2 on the way, no good from Garza. Bond will keep it, throws it up the floor. Herman gathers it. Pull up 2 inside from the elbow, no good. Martinowski is going to be fouled and then pushes off of Aubrey Meter, and she's frustrated that the extra contact wasn't given. It's only the first on Meter.
Seemed like pretty obvious contact there. Kind of expected the referees to at least have a conversation, but didn't happen. So.
And I believe that referee in the far side is actually the commissioner of the Frontier League, if I'm not mistaken. Martinowski shooting 2 free throws. If I could just remember his name off the top of my head, I'd say it, but I completely forgot. It's the first one no good for Martinowski.
Yeah, I can't help you there, but
he's done such a great job for the Frontier League. He's losing another member in Spring Hill within the next year or two. Martinowski makes the second, but certain that he's going to find a good counterpart or 2 or a couple for the Frontier League in the coming years. Bond the drive. It's tossed around. Busher into the corner. Herman a triple. Yes, Isla Herman. That's her second one of the quarter. She's got 9. And a 30-point lead for the Broncos. Quick basket from Peterson, no good. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Herman, another, why not? Bang! Isla Herman, back-to-back triples. She's got 12 in the third quarter. And a meter of steel. Collects it on the other end. She's got open space to move. Almost the basket as Kuntz will get the rebound. She's going to go across the floor with 11 seconds. Gets it back from Garza. She'll pull the trigger. She's blocked. Up the floor goes Meter with 3 seconds. Easy basket. No good. No foul called on Meter. But it doesn't matter. A 33-point lead for the Spring Hill Broncos. As we go to the fourth quarter, and the Broncos can feel their ticket to the sub-state final running through this high school is just 8 minutes away. We'll come back here in just a minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here for the fourth quarter of action here on Spring Hill Sports Live. The Broncos just 8 minutes away from going to the sub-state final here. And it's going to run through this high school. Herman's going to pick up a foul. It's the third. As it's a 33-point lead, so a lead over 30 means game clock's going to be running. As Callaway is going to shoot free throws as she misses the first one. Misses the first. Can she get the second? She does. 1 for 2 at the line for Callaway. Game clock still running. It's coming up here on our Team Young Realty postgame show. We'll break down the championship matchup. And Herman is going to knock down another triple. That is her 4th in this second half, the 5th of the ball game. And Herman continuing to show she's deadly from the perimeter, and she's done that all season, but just in this game alone, this is why you can't give her enough space. McNabb can try and answer. She doesn't. Bond and Kuntz trying to fight for the jump ball. It's going to be possession arrow favoring the Broncos. Game clock continuing to run. As Curtis, how about this? Spring Hill is going to win their first sub-state game since 2022. And also, they can make their first state appearance since that same year. Rodden, the nice find down low. Herman can't get the bucket. It's tipped around. It was off of Malm's head, and it's going to be with McNabb, who storms up the floor. Garza surveys. Finds Callaway down low. Gets it to go. Addison Callaway has been so relentless in this second half for the Lions. Just the player they needed. How did that get to Busher? Count the bucket. It was sent across the floor. Got knocked out of somebody's hands, and it fell right in the hands of Sydney Busher. And that's going to be the first foul picked up on Callaway, as Busher's got an and one play coming up.
It's just one of those nights.
And Sydney Busher makes the and one play. Here comes Callaway. She wants to go coast to coast, has forced it back out to Kuntz. Deep three was tipped and rebounded by Meter, and Callaway trying to get the jump ball, and she will. So it's going to stay with the Lions. As we try and pull up the score for the Timberwolves and Sumner. McNabb throws it up and it's off the glass. Herman is going to try and go coast to coast herself, trying to find Roddy down low. It's tipped right to Meter. Foul on the floor. Bucket no good. And they'll give the foul to number 11. That's Navia Burnett. Or sorry, no, it's not even a number 11. I'm going to give it to Adita Garza. That's the fourth on Garza. He put up number 11, and that she's not even in the game. Busher's attempts won't go off the inbound. Callaway picks it up. She's going to storm up the court, try and go coast to coast herself. Got two players in the way, and the layup no good from Addison Callaway. Herman, the drive. The 2-point attempts won't go. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Spring Hill, as it will be Martinowski and Taylor Peterson into the game for Malm and Hannah McNabb. It's the two seniors being sent off the floor. As Meter trying to get it into Busher is stolen away, and now Martinowski's trapped. And she'll find Jordan Kuntz up the floor, closing in on 3 minutes to play here. Kuntz trying to get it to Callaway, off her hand and far out of reach. It's going to be Spring Hill basketball. Clock continues to run, 3 minutes to play. And Curtis, how about this? Spring Hill, Coach Huss says what she's done in her third year. The top team in 5A in the East Side. You get a big win here over the 16 seed, and now you're going to be cruising your way to a team who you've either played before and won by close to 20 points, or a team you've never played before, but you feel like the odds are in your favor and you've got one of the best brackets to make it to the state tournament for the first time in a couple years. As Jordan Kuntz gets the basket, the first for her in the fourth quarter. As here comes Buckles, McConnell, Harris, and Keeley right into the scorers table. As Spring Hill's got this one out of reach, way out of reach. As Coach Huss is going to call a 30-second timeout, and we'll stay here on the show with him. As what does this mean to the Broncos? You're moving on.
Well, obviously it's exciting. You know, we've talked about it all year on how special this group could be, and they've not disappointed. But you know, I think as a fan of the Broncos, you have to understand what's in front of you, right? It is hard to be the number one seed in 5A in the state of Kansas for the East. Like that's a highly contested, lots of good 5A programs out there, I guess. And Spring Hill having the number one seed, you know, they've earned it. Congrats to them. It's an exciting time. Looking forward to closing this win out here and then seeing what happens on Friday. But again, you know, we like our chances of that, and hopefully we can get ourselves a state qualifying effort on Friday.
Absolutely. So unfortunately, I guess I can't find the score, so I'm going to have to look somewhere else during our post-game break, but we'll play on here. Worry about the last 2 minutes of play. Keeley right in a free. Could have sent this whole gym into a full eruption as we trailed out of play, and it's going to be an inbounded for the Lady Lions, who they had a really tough season. So many seniors on this floor. And just a tough conference you're playing in. You're playing against teams like Topeka Seaman, who won the state championship last year. You're playing teams like DeSoto, who's always been a real solid powerhouse. But I think you have to give them credit for getting the win against Turner when they needed it most to get into this tournament itself, as Callaway makes the first free throw.
Yeah, this time of year, you know, your regular season accolades, they give you your seed, but outside of that, they don't mean anything. it's a fresh start for everybody that's here, and so you got to go out and earn it every game because it's win or go home. So
Callaway's second free throw no good. It's Buckles trying to find her way out of this. They've got to get it up the floor. Harris gets it to Meter. Gets across the timeline in time. McConnell a three. Off the back of the iron. Keely right in the rebound. The putback no good either. Another try, and it's Buckles who's fouled on the way up for 2 free throws. They'll call the foul on Callaway. That's the second on the 5'8" senior. As time is winding down. Buckles makes her first free throw. How about that for the 5'8" freshman? How about you can say as a freshman you scored 2 points in a playoff game?
yeah, big moment for her. That's
McNabb,
awesome.
deep heave. Oh, that would have been nice. Right into throw a laser. That's going to go right into the cheerleaders. But it doesn't matter. Spring Hill is moving on to the sub-state final for the first time since 2022. And they're 1 game away from going to Emporia. 74-39, the final score here. And Spring Hill wins their 18th game, regular season tournament and postseason all time. Lansing's going to finish their year 3-18 as the Broncos are going back to the sub-state final in a matter of 3 years. What Coach Huss has done for this program in just her 3rd year. She's built the program from the ground up. She's had the leadership. She's had the commitment. She's had the talent. And now she can finally say she's going back to where the Broncos belong, and that's the sub-state final for a chance to go to the state tournament. How about that?
Yeah, it's an awesome moment. We don't do this often. I got to get that on camera. We should do this more often.
We'll step aside as the Broncos enjoy the victory, as we'll break everything down here on our Team Young Realty postgame show right here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
You know our Sonic Smasher, our best burger yet. Well, meet the all-new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Made to order with crispy bacon and fresh veggies. Pinkies up for the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Back here from Spring Hill High School, time for our post-game show presented to you by Team Young Realty. Let Team Young get it done for you the next time you're looking to buy or sell your home. Give them a call at 913-386-4488 for your free, no obligation offer. Brenda Bull and Curtis Kaiser back here with you. And Curtis, this was a tremendous win The girls are going to take on the winner of Blue Valley Southwest or Sumner. We are waiting to get a score in. But, I mean, how about that? So we currently... So the game actually started at 7, so that's my apologies. But after the first quarter, Blue Valley Southwest, the Timberwolves lead Sumner, the Lady Sabres, 23-10 after the end of the first quarter. As we take a look at some other scores around, DeSoto beats Leavenworth 44-12, a dominating win for DeSoto in 5A. Also another 5A sub-state score. St. Thomas Aquinas beats Pittsburgh 63-9, dominating win. And then we take a look going down to the 4A West side. Hutchinson, the Salthawks take a big win over Andover Central 60-37. And of course this one finishing by a score of 74-39. And I mean, Curtis, you couldn't have it any better. And currently the way things are looking up right now, it'll be the Wolfpack that will be hopefully the opponents coming up soon.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I think if you can get the kind of performances we saw out of Sydney and Isla tonight, combined for 66 points, I don't think it matters who we play, because that's pretty hard to beat. Now, the competition's going to get harder. Now Lansing's had a tough year, but Blue Valley Southwest, I think Lady Broncos competed against them in the
Top Gun tournament in Wellsville, yeah.
And it played really well. I don't know if people could have heard me there, Brendan. So I might have been talking on dead air there.
I could hear you, actually. So
Okay.
you were, but I think it was just your headset wasn't picking up something. So,
Well, fair enough. Well, anyway, Lady Broncos have played the Timberwolves in the Top Gun tournament. Had their way with them. So, I don't think at this point you have a preference. Whoever comes here, you want to play against the best, and if the best matchup for us is going to be the Timberwolves, then we're excited to take that on.
I can take a look at. We'll take a look at it later, but if we want to go based off the score in that Top Gun tournament game, the Broncos played them. It was in the championship, 60-47 the final on that one over the Timberwolves, and they definitely have some solid players. They had Lily Unruh score 21, and then they had Mia Hansen score 16. So they had two players in the double figures. So those are two of the players to watch out for in this upcoming matchup, if based off the way things are looking right now. Again, Wolfpack have a 23-10 lead over the Lady Sabres in the first quarter. Again, you can check out Sunflower Smack Show. A special thanks to them for the scores and updates around the girls basketball, and of course there's some boys basketball scores we can look at on upcoming. Eudora currently leads Parsons after 3, 48-43. And another score I just saw, Chuck Cheney, special thanks to him as well for sub-state brackets. Pratt leads Rose Hill 64-37 after the end of the third quarter. And then we go to my alma mater in Tonganoxie. The Tonganoxie boys lost 59-39 over Rock Creek. The Mustangs will play the winner of Hayden or Independence. The Tonganoxie boys under first-year head coach and former head coach of the Lansing Lady Lions, Casey Simmons. His first year comes to an end in the first round of sub-state, but plenty of more scores you can check out. Either Sunflower Smack Show if you want girls scores. You can always find scores all over Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. There's plenty of scores around X. You just got to take a deep dive. And we'll take a look at the final numbers. Unofficially, I didn't have track of all of them. So I was off 8 on Lansing and at least 1 over on Spring Hill. So, I mean, we're closer on one end than we are other. But, I mean, at least we get some sort of numbers. Leading the way I have is Hannah McNabb finishes the night with 12. Didn't score anymore in the second half. Also trailing 11 points for Madison Callaway. Just went to the free throw line continuously in that second half. Just relentless from there. 7 points from Jordan Kuntz and Grace Malm. 3 points from Adita Garza and 1 point from Hannah Martinowski. And then we go to our player of the game for the Lady Broncos. Sydney Busher leading the game and the team with 32 points. I mean, if you really wanted to rely on a player to get you out of a scoring slump, get out of a run that the opposing team had, start a scoring affair to start off the second half, just get things going, they relied on Sydney Busher. Finishes the night with 32 and had 10 in the first. Let me rephrase that. She had more than 10 in that second quarter, and in the first and third, she had almost close to that. She had 8 points in the first quarter, and then she had 9 in the third. She only scored 3 in the fourth quarter. It was a running game clock, but still, that's an impressive feat for Sydney Busher.
It sure is, And what you don't, we can't really overstate her impact on the Bronco program and this game here tonight. What we don't talk about is when we were up by 25 points and Sydney Busher's guarding the ball all the way down the court, putting pressure on the Lady Lions. I have no idea if that's a part of Huss's game plan, but you know what?
Why not?
When the leader of your program shows that heart, didn't matter we were up by 25. She was out here to compete hard her senior year, and that's exactly what she did. But when a leader of the program does that, others follow suit. And so just a great role model, Sydney, and looking forward to Friday night and see what we can do to get to Emporia.
Absolutely. And then we go to the rest of the scorers. Her counterpart, Isla Herman, 24 points. So the only two Broncos in double figures, but by quite the margin, 24 for Isla Herman. So if you want to do the math, the two-headed monster of Sydney Busher and Isla Herman combined for 56 points on the night, outscoring Lansing. Just those two players alone outscored Lansing in the game. Just incredible. 8 points from Andy Bond, 7 points for Aubrey Meter, 2 points from Callie Rodden, and 2 points for Sophia Buckles at the end, shooting free throws. How about that? You can say you made points in the playoffs. But now comes the tougher task of the sub-state final. The winner, of course, and each of the sub-state finals will get a ticket to their respective state tournament sites. For 4A, it's the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, Kansas. For 5A, it's Emporia State University. How about that?
White Auditorium.
White Auditorium. There you go. Thank you. I should know this because I've got family who coaches at Emporia State. Good friends with my fellow friend Don Weiss, the SID at Emporia State University. Shout out to him. And then in 6A, you get to go to Wichita State University. 3A, they're back home, and I believe 3A is in Bramlage Coliseum. How about that for 3A? You get one of the best venues in college basketball. Of course, we can't overshadow Allen Fieldhouse. I hate to say that as a K-State fan, but
I'll reserve my right to comment on that one.
But, I mean, Bramlage is always a nice place to visit. The Octagon of Doom, of course, as they call it. So far, not been the case this season. Hopefully that turns around, but we have a confirmed time as Athletic Director Clay Freegun walked over to my paper and wrote something down. Friday at 6 p.m. right here in this gymnasium, the Lady Broncos will take on the winner of the the Timberwolves of Blue Valley Southwest and the Lady Sabres of Kansas City Sumner Academy right here Friday at 6 p.m. Make sure to tune in. 5:45 we'll have our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, our Elliott Insurance Group pregame matchups, and then first tip, of course, at 6 o'clock. Get ready to get back and rolling here. And Curtis, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. for, again, our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. The boys are on the road at Basehor Linwood High School as they take on the Bobcats for a chance to take on the winner of Turner and Topeka Highland Park. As if the boys get to have a visit with Topeka Highland Park, that's going to be quite the matchup we have. Of course, we're talking about 3-star and Austin PA commit Ja'Cory Robinson and the Scotties. Going to be able to try and go back to the state tournament once again and try and win it this time. But we'll sign off here from Spring Hill High School alongside my partner Curtis Kaiser. I'm Brendan Bullen. Again, signing off from Spring Hill High School. Go Broncos.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.